Hello, Rafael. Today I'm gonna have a game review for you that you played a few days ago. So of course I will tell both of the players' mistake, but of course I will focus for your situation more than white player. Okay, let's begin now. Just at the beginning, white approach there and black just Tanuki. This is just black's decision, so everything is okay. And I know that you prefer to ignore and just do something first. And white pincer. Nowadays, pincer is not easy to see, right? Yeah, if white just decided to play normally, this is mostly used. Yeah, black can play many things like three space jump, or I think this is also okay. And even this move is also possible. Many things was possible. And white has played the pincer and the black attachment, and white played the two space jump. Oh, I haven't been seeing this Joseki for a long time nowadays. But for this is one of the information, but I will just keep for this information. I didn't study perfectly with the AI information, but I will not explain for this part detailedly. Okay, at this moment, usually white is supposed to play two space jump if there is nothing. Because if white doesn't play anything and then just go to the big place, and this is actual game, if there is nothing, then especially when black plays a approach here, when black approaches here, then white has to jump out to the center. Then black can get many things at the lower side, and even now will be similar. Yeah, because if white jumps here, black can just double pincer. Then the lower side, the master is gonna be changed. So I can say this is one of the urgent part for each other, especially white. But anyway, now there is white. One more stone is here. So instead of a two space jump, seems large knight move seems quite suitable. Yeah, the balance is good. Of course, when we feel not really familiar to handle when black invade here, then still I can say you can just still play while the white can play. Two space jump is also possible. But why we can play that at the fourth line, that even the black plays invasion right now, and when white is surrounded by attachment. And okay, I'm not sure whether this is gonna be the best variation or not. For example, black just saved easily. But after black saved there, then white can get many things again. So getting into the corner right now will be still not really. Getting into the lower side will not be the biggest, and the white can get back many things. That's why I can say since black invade here, still white can handle potential much better. So I can say even large knight move might be quite suitable. Yeah, I can say both of the ways are possible. Yeah. But actually game white just has played here. Maybe at this moment I will just think about to Tanuki first. I just even researched with the AI, and AI's recommendation was this one. Somehow this is like quite attractive, just like this is attacking for this one stone, and even looking for this three stone, the pressing the three stones as well. Yeah, because if white just goes to the other place like this, and even this is gonna be quite painful later, and even black might attack here. So maybe, to be honest, I will not think about this move first. If I play for this game, maybe I will think about this approach first. If white plays here, I will think about this move. Yeah, this is, I think, when I follow the dictionary form of the Tetsuji, I can think about this way. Yeah. So I can say 18 was a bit too fast. This is one of the big plays, and one of the biggest, but it wasn't the urgent plays. So black just continued to play, and then white approach. This is quite understandable. Yeah, this can press black two stones. For example, white plays here, then black can use the Tetsuji. Yeah. But actual game, when white plays one space jump, Normally black has to jump out to center if black just decided to continue from two stones. And then this was the actual game. When black two stones are not strong enough, usually we can't use Aji right now. The reason why, if black, for example, black is very very thick later, and then when you are using this move, just you can focus only this group or these two stones. So this Aji is gonna be quite powerful. But the actual game, if black is using the Aji directly, yeah, and then push. At this moment, instead of the Hane, white can play stretch, and this is making black quite difficult situation. The reason why black plays push, white can double Hane. Because this cutting doesn't work, yeah, white can just take the capturing race, and capturing this one stone is not good. Yeah, it's really exactly not good. So black's the best answer should be knight move. Yeah. At this moment, according to follow the dictionary form, still Kusumi is there. Yeah. Then when black plays stretch, the white can block here. Even this variation is like most of the time it will be good for white, because since black cut here, black can't really punch white group. But this situation is a little bit different, because when black plays Hane and then connect, white has to still take care of this group, and then the fighting condition is quite complicated. So AI suggests to play this move more, yeah, but I can say that for the just basic human Tetsuji form, then even white plays the Kusumi, then most of the time white result is not bad. That's why when black these three stones are not strong enough, then usually we don't really decide to use this Tetsuji right now. Yeah, but the actual game, white decided to play the Hane. So this time is a bit different, because black when black plays this push, white cannot really stop the black. That's different than just now. So Hane was little mistake. And then white Tailor here. Yeah, this is like when we play this move, we really want to break white. We really want to break the black's eye shape. After this, white is supposed to focus to block in this area. Yeah, when that is possible, then white can decide to Tailor here and then break black's eye shape. But the actual game is a bit different. When black pushes here, white cannot really respond here. The reason why, when black plays Hane and then connect, we can't really take the capturing race. Yeah, so white doesn't work. Yeah, which means in this situation, this was mistake. White is supposed to play stretch, and then when black pushes and then just stretch here. This way stepping is fast, and then black has to connect and then white can save. You know, now white head position is going out first, so still is even fighting. But the actual game is opposite. White wanted to break black's eye shape, but after white exchanged until now, white has to go back to take care of this group. And since this, and black can Hane this 3 stone, and it was really painful. So became black is better now. And then white to jump. Okay, actual game, we have to check about this area, how we can play. Okay, let's see the actual game first. Black plays knight move and the white just defends with the tiger's mouth. What do you think about this one? There is a 2 basic form. One is to just stretch if black just continue to play. And the white has to decide whether white will just defense or Tenoki, and then when black cut here and just throw them away. If these 3 stones are not really important, yeah, so white can decide those way. Yeah, anyway, this 1 stone is not really efficient, right? Yeah, so white can just throw these 3 stones away. Yeah, but anyway, this is one of the basic moves in the local area if black doesn't want to give this Hane. Something like this. Black has to read for 3 variations, like this one. The first one that I said, stretch, and this is the second one. And then last one is, I'm just telling you the human's feeling, not for the AI. When you search AI, it might be different, yeah, obviously. Last one is cutting also we have to think. Because this time, why they can't really throw that away, like just now. Because we didn't have this exchange, right? Yeah. So I can say these three stones are very, very thick and is valuable. Why they cannot really throw them away. It's not easy, really. Yeah. So, White has to decide to save this group, and then you can see that after this, somehow White moving position is very, very horrible. Just like when White pushes here and the White has to return, cannot push here anymore because Black can capture these 4 stones. So White has to take care this way, then even Black just pushes here. This fighting condition cannot be bad for Black. And then if White just pushes here, even this variation is like when Black stretch, this is gonna be Sente. And there are many ways, even double run is gonna be possible. Just like the Black is making White become urgent flow, then if this fighting condition and fighting control is good for Black, then Black is this is a good timing of cutting and make these 3 stones heavier. Yeah, this was another plan. But actual game, the knight move is like okay, when White just defends with the tiger's mouth, somehow stretch will be, is not really good exchange. And if Black doesn't play anything, then later White is gonna play Hane. And even though Black just plays double Hane and then sacrifice like this, or maybe White might Atari first. I can't feel this was a good exchange. Yeah, it wasn't really helping for White. So that's why Tetsuji was not right Tetsuji in this area. Yeah, maybe some situation this might be right Tetsuji, but not right now. Yeah, so this was, I think, literally mistake. And then 45. Still, I prefer to approach 3 stones. Yeah, maybe if I play with the Black, I will think about this move first. Yeah, I can't really think about this feeling if I don't check AI. Yeah. Okay, so when Black plays pincer, then obviously White can take care of this group and then punch 1 stone. And after this, White has many options, just like continue to save this group like this. And then when Black defends 1 more move, and then we can start to reduce for Black's area. And like actual game, because White started to reduce right now. And then Black must pincer. Okay, at this moment, White just decided to play knight move. The most of the time when we use this move, we are looking for this attachment. When White plays this approach, this is quite necessary. Necessary to know this Tetsuji. Otherwise, if we don't know, and then we just jump out, and then Black just plays Usumi. Maybe some actual game, the professional player might play like this, but not right now. If Black just jump out here, then now fighting condition is quite horrible for White. So if White can't really take the base, and if we don't know about this information, then I can say White is just better to use just natural split, and it can make much better condition at the left hand side. If we are not caring about the corner. But the actual game is like when White approaches here and the Black pincers, and White just use the natural knight move. This is one of the best move in the local area when we are moving from this 1 stone. But we didn't use this Tetsuji. This Tetsuji made sometimes we can just push, and then Black will just jump out. This fighting condition cannot be good. Just however, White has to use these 2 stones and then make the good condition for this 4 stones. Or White sometimes can even try to think about the stretch. However, White has to take the base naturally with the sacrifice of these 2 stones. Yeah, it was quite necessary. But since White plays knight move, And if black just plays a Kusumi here, then white can't really take the base, so white has to eventually, however, jump out to center, one space jump or knight move, and waiting for push and cut, and set up the good Hengmao game. Yeah, that can be also possible. Actual game flow was quite similar. Just about this one different part is anytime white can take the I shape easier than just now. That's the white happy part. So the game flow was like this. I think you should be quite happy. Your attacking flow was quite natural. And the white plays here. At this moment, I think you can just stop and just defense around here. Maybe just knight move is okay. Later, if white plays here, I think stretch will be good combination. Because after this, covering Hengma is quite soft and natural. Even the white pushes here, black can just block. And then cut here, then still we can stretch here. Yeah, however, covering was possible. And so, okay, actual game just continue to push here. Okay, when we push here, we have to know how much we can get much more with this number 61. Since white plays here, if we are not caring about this area, actually here is one of the big plays. Just however, black plays tiger's mouth or just defense like this. Yeah, it can make corner really big. Yeah. Of course, black has to care whether white will invade and then make black to connect and just try to reduce naturally. Yeah, this is kind of attacking, That's why I can say the upper side was the first area that we can think. Okay, and the way to play is Hane, and still black is better. Now black game flow is really good. At this moment, black I think must stretch. Yeah. And then however white pushes here and then black can just play the knight move. This Hengma condition was much better. After this, if white doesn't play anything, and then just tenuki, in the next round when you catch up the sente, you can have a tetsuji again. This is kind of a tetsuji. Yeah. And even the white just hane, then black can cut, yeah, something like this. White cannot really challenge. Which means this hane will be really, really painful for white. And in case white just defends here, you can go back to take care of your corner. Or when you even jump here, I think, yeah, however, of course, catching sente is much better. Actual game was like, though, after you play the double hane, we can judge between double hane or strategy, then it depends on situation. After you make the best variation, you can judge. So I can't really say which timing you have to play stretch and which timing you need to play hane. Really depends on situation. Just in this local area, we have to make the best variation, and after that you can judge that. Yeah. So all the situations are different. So now black plays a double hane and the white just goes out and then push Atari and then stretch here. After you make this variation, somehow maybe you might feel if black doesn't play anything, then white can stretch here, that Aji is not clean. So black is supposed to defend one more move, then now white at the position is much faster. So if white just goes to other place, after that black doesn't have a beating position like just now. Even though black plays here, then white can stretch. Yeah, its position next to your tetsuji is much less powerful than just now. That's why I can say, okay, this was just sente. I can say this hengma was about half step late. Yeah, compared to just stretch. Okay, white decided to break the side. At this moment, black just ignore. I think my first feeling is still blocking here. And then wait for white to stretch, and then I still want to attack this first. Maybe you might be worried about this Aji, but white will not have a time to take care of this Aji first. When white plays, however, then black can just attack first. Yeah. I don't mean black can capture this group. Just after you bother this group, this aji is gonna be disappear naturally because you will start first in this area. However, you can play even Kusumi in the next round, or when you tie, well, you need to tidy first. However, yeah, just like I don't know which move is the best. For example, this is not gonna be the best variation, obviously. It can be one of the example, and another thing is like there is even Tetsuji like this. And if white just step back here, then you can get much more thing. And if white said that no, I need to separate, and there is another Tetsuji. Like you can have a sacrifice. Yeah. And the white will capture. Then you can tidy by Sente. Yeah. Also that can be one of the information. Maybe you might be worried about the white just Hane here. If this was the situation and then you were worried about this variation like Aji, you were a bit not sure. I'm not sure whether white can even play this way. Yeah, and something like this anyway. Is it possible for the capturing race? Seems not okay. Yeah, even this was the happen. Okay, maybe if this is working, still maybe I will think about the trade. Yeah, if white just connect here and then black will capture wire. Is it possible? Is it Aji is too dirty? However, I think I will just think about the trade because even white made a really bad exchange at the corner. Yeah. Okay, actual game was like just Tiger's map, but I don't think it was seriously a really big mistake. And then black plays here. Okay, black just accept about the weakness instead of a strat. If black just plays a strategy here, white really life and death is no problem. But usually strategy is the right one. And after this, if white just Tenuki, then black can get this Sente. Yeah. So even white has to think about to push here. Yeah. And then here will be a little bit painful, right? Yeah, maybe I'm not sure whether black can think about to play here. We have to even calculate about this Aji as well. That's why after this, if this life and death is not really clean, the most of the time, even though white looks a bit slow, white can just answers by Kusumi or Hana and then stretch. Yeah, this is quite common. So this is always happen. The white can make the Aji if this life and that is no problem. Yeah. But the actual game was like black just blocked here. So I can say one of the common move is the Hane and then stretch. Maybe AI may not recommend it for this move, but according to follow the human's logic, this will be common. Yeah. If white Atari here, that will be possible to catch the Sente. Or if white goes to the big place, and then after this capturing will be almost the sentence. White has to defense. It's too painful. Even the white goes to other place first, and here is very thick. If white just invest one more move, then after that, even the black just goes to the big place, there will be a lot of Aji like here, and then when black captures, then white can capture this one stone. And even the black just try to cover like this, then the really many Aji. This push and then push again. Black can't really respond. There is gonna be net, and black has to capture here. Then 3 stones can, I don't know, just this is one of example. Yeah, maybe there will be some different thing as well. Like white can even move here. Not right now. Yeah, but you know what I mean. Now this will be like the human's form, but why I'm not using for Kusumi? Yeah, Kusumi can make better Aji, because also we have to calculate that after black just answers and then when white goes big place, whether this is gonna be annoying or not. In case white has to exchange like this and then this one, maybe there may not have Aji, but black is also very thick, so white paid many things. So that's really sensitive topic. Sometimes even the white can catch the Sente, and if white is touching the white is making black's weakness thicker, then we prefer to catch the gote, like that I show you. Because after that, the white has a many benefit. Yeah. Okay, so the actual game was like white tried to make the aji right now. Yeah, this was what I mean. Just like white doesn't really have to think about this aji first when we take care of the corner, and then black plays a kusumi. I think this is quite obviously you have to separate. And then if white just decided to use the aji, then usually we have to trade. Then even though we have to throw this away, and the white has to get some another value. I don't know what's gonna be happen. Yeah, because I can tell you about the direction instead of the detailed reading. Yeah, like here. Yeah. But the actual game, when black plays a kusumi and the white accept. And then when you play the hane and even white accept, and the black can just go back to block here. This is obviously white is not good. Yeah, obviously. Yeah. Because eventually when white wanna save this group, then that's gonna be happen. So two stone can't do anything. Yeah. Because if in case of black just white just saves here, then you know this is gonna be sente. And then this hane is gonna be sente, and this is became really famous life and death. Yeah, black can just capture all the white stones. That's why, okay, actual game, like white just tenuki. Oh, I think this was really good place for each other. I think, yeah. However, white can make here bigger and then make black group smaller. Yeah, black. Right now, still capturing is not possible. If black just wanna capture, then this is gonna be sente, and then even this is gonna be sente as well. And am I right? Maybe black white need to change the sequence first, like cutting first, and then need to ask here, like this. Yep. Let me think. Yeah, I checked it detailedly, but now I'm thinking again whether there is another move as well or not. If like I'm not sure whether really whether like can really try to challenge for this or the aji and then try to capture in the corner. Is it possible? Anyway, when white plays the block first and then when white pushes here, if black really wanna capture, then black has to stretch. And to be honest, right now the aji is not so clean yet, but of course I think black can try for this one if this is working, but this 4 will not work. The reason why even white just does all the exchange, maybe even no need. Yeah, after this when black plays a connect, then this cutting will be sente. Of course, really white need to give the bad exchange to black. That's why what I was saying was like their aji was not really suitable and it was really painful. After that, the black has a many benefit. So I think you can even challenge it, yeah. An actual game, and then black just cut this way, and then black tried to scratch for white influence. I think this was a good idea, and even this was good idea. I think after black plays here, and then white really wanna save this group, and then when white capture, and then black can just go out to center naturally. So it was a perfect reduce. If white really wanna block the center, that became the center of the white at the left hand side of the white was in trouble. And then let's check detailing. At the first, I think this reading was working perfectly, but there was another plan for white. White could Atari this way, and then black really need to save this one stone. Otherwise, there is no reason to cut. And then black just connect here and the white can push here. And however black saves this group, there is Aji. Still, when white plays Kusumi, then somehow black has to take care. And in case white can save this group, then that cutting didn't really work, and even white can break in this area. Yeah, that was a bit difficult, but still, this was the benefit for the white when black plays this Kusumi instead of here. There is always Tetsuji. Yeah, just now when white captures this group, yeah, even the white can capture this group, because when black is going out to center, black get many things. There really has a limit. White can't make this group anymore. I mean, this territory, white can't really make it anymore. Bigger, cannot make it bigger anymore. Sorry, yeah. So the actual game. So it wasn't really easy to see that, but I can say this was the right Tetsuji. In case white just captures here, then black can just go out here. You know, white cannot really block, then black can capture this one stone. So white has to step back, then black can follow up. Yeah, it was right Tetsuji anyway. Yeah, but it's quite difficult. But I really respect your idea. And you know, in order to see the perfect variation, the white also need to read it really perfectly. Yeah, many steps. So until now, also the game quality for both players, I mean, you both played really well. And I think maybe this was no need. No, most of the time this will be used when we, okay, which timing we are using the pip. I think many people are confused which timing they need to use the pip. Yeah, for example, there are two more black stones, and the white still has a, just like when white plays here, black really have to exchange, really need to answers here. And even now actually is not really suitable, because sometimes when white plays a cut here, however when we have a fight, instead of a pip, white might have to play the Atari. Yeah, anyway, just when white plays here, that there is no other option, the black really need to connect, then this can make outside better, then that time is really good. But the actual game was a bit different. Actual game is like, in the future, at least white plays wedge and then plays here, and then when black has to connect here, then there is also cutting point. So it's already some losing move. I mean, about the point. Yeah. So this time is gonna be a little bit not good exchange. Yeah. So that wasn't really necessary. And then white pushes and then make the Aji right now. So now after white made this Aji, became this life and death is in trouble. Yeah. Maybe even this connect, I'm not sure. Whether just black can capture something. Yeah. Or if you are thinking about the life and death, then you can capture these two stones. I show you the how difference, right? If you capture here, if white just goes to big place, there seems it's dead, but white has a method to save. White can just cut here one time. But you know, it's really bad exchange. However, you captures like this. Yeah. However, black will be very happy. Yeah. Is it possible? Whether you can just try right now? I didn't think about it. If white can punish these three stones, then everything is in trouble for black. But if white has no method to punch this group, yeah, seems not easy. Maybe I will think about this move, because I know that white is supposed to answer here. If he really want to save, then you can connect here, and then we can wait for white to cut. And then now if you can capture these two stones, and then this will be the result, then you don't really have to spend any move to take care of the center. Then if you really want to save this one, I mean, if you really want to capture these two stones, then you can make the pip. Yeah. Then, you know, it's quite efficient. You didn't spend any move at the center. I can say it's good for black. This time, this pip will, invasion is not easy, because if you are doing that, it doesn't mean white will play like the same as that I made the variation like this. White will obviously think about to play like the hane, and then when you wanna maybe can change the sequence as well, like here. So it will be much more complicated. I'm not sure whether here and the black can even just retrade again, and whether this will be good for you or not. But usually I can say is no, not good. Yeah. So even though you have to spend one more move, if you really want to delete this Aji, then you can spend the Kusumi one time here. Anyway, you didn't spend any move at the center. Yeah. That's how we are using the reading. Yeah. Okay, you connect, and then white moved out, and then okay, for this one, I think after this you are giving white for your cutting point, then it wasn't really necessary. At the first, I think cutting is not good. Most of the time when black cut here, and when you separate of this group, the white may have to make the two eyes with a poor shape, but now number 6 is not poor, it's really, really rich. Now this is really, really good for white. So now you can't really get back enough at the lower side. So I don't think the cutting is good. Then now just cutting will be better. Yeah, just cutting and then make white to go to defense this group. And then you can capture these 3 stones. Yeah, just like this. Or knight move. Yeah, which one is better? Still, this capturing will be sente. Yeah. You have to think like there is exchange it. So still white need to give black for this cutting. Yeah. If you are still confident to do that like this right now, if you are sure for this group is not really in danger, then you can do it right now as well. Because white has to exchange, and then in case white need to cut here, you will be very happy, like same as just now. Then you don't have to spend any move. Of course, this is my dream. Yeah, just like maybe I'm not sure. Normally, if we are losing one step like that, this is impossible to win this game. So if this is happen like my game, then I will think about to trade. However, I will try to, even though I have to sacrifice, then I will try to think how I can save these 3 stones, because otherwise it's not easy to change back the game flow. Yeah. But I think it's quite if I am playing with the black, then I will think about this way. Yeah, I will read for this information for the life and death, and then I will just try to save my 1 stone, and then I will go to big place. Okay, so black played here and then here. But still, white life and the condition is not good. But it doesn't mean black can capture. But white need to pay many things at the center. That was the trouble, the big problem for white. And even white exchange here, this was a quite bad exchange. After this, the corner is quite urgent now. Yeah. So I can say became black is leading a lot now. But leading means like it's not like this game wasn't tied yet. However, after we tied it, such fighting, and then the who better is, we need to count. But right now, because what you have to do what you need to do is only reading for this fighting. You need to just keep calculate for the next step. So I think after this, your fighting condition was quite good. And I think is moving out is also possible. Yeah. At this moment, I think white has to attach here, and then this one. Then white can cover both of sides. Yeah. Even black pushes here, then white can connect. Yeah, it was quite okay for white. Most of the time pushing here is better, but this time was not. After this, white has to save this 3 stone, and then when black pushes here, their cutting point is in trouble, and even these 2 stones are in trouble. Even the ladder doesn't work, then black can use the ladder breaker. So yeah, now this fighting is quite okay for black. At this moment and you just tenuki here, that I can think simply is maybe I will, if I am black, I will think about this cutting. Of course, when I was moving here, I will already think. And then I will just check for this trading, whether this is gonna be okay or not. Yeah. After you capture this group, but still, you know, white is also getting many things. Just like here, then black also lost many points here. And if you don't like this condition, then I will think about to attach and I will looking for the cutting point and make him to defense, and I will just try to take care and then wait for at the next round. Yeah. Anyway, this is opened. White cannot really close this door, but I think waiting is no normal way, because you otherwise maybe I wouldn't start right now. I will not touch if I don't think about the moving, because I even have a chance to trade this area. Yeah. So just like if you already decided to start from your 4 stones, continue is making sense. Yeah. If you do not continue, then when white go back to capture this group, then that's gonna be quite bad exchange. Yeah. Okay, at this moment you use the mostly powerful move. I think this was okay, just like white try to defend really hard. After this, still I think this was a mistake. I mean, after you play, you are thinking you need to play something at this moment, and then you just tenuki here. 41, 42, which makes sense is like you need to continue. However, whether you cut, of course white will throw them, and then white will go back to capture this group, or just play here. You know, there white can't do really anything. But now it was like after you play here, and then when white pushes here, and then you are just going back to defense this group. Yeah. Later, if white has a chance to separate, then that was really big mistake, the really bad exchange. That was the reason why this game became closer. Oh yeah, this was actual game, and then yeah, now still this will be useful to reduce at the center, but still you give perfect position for white. Yeah, it wasn't really perfect at the center for white. White should feel much annoying. So now game was really close, and then you move down with the 55. This is a kind of active move, but if white can find out like such Tetsuji and then try to capture this group, because now you gave this potential influence to white, and then if you cannot save that, then that will be the overplay. If you can save that, that will be the active move. But you know, now if white plays here, somehow it was not really easy to save, even the white just tried to push and then knight move. Yeah, however, yeah. So now if this has happened, then however I will think about to play around here. Yeah, nearby here. Yeah, one space jump, or I will reduce something like this softly. Yeah, because I know that obviously white has to separate. Yeah. But the actual game was like white just push this way and then capture this 3 stone, and it wasn't really enough. Yeah, white really had a good control just now. The center. Yeah. Of course, the using this thick influence is always a difficult area, but white couldn't use that. That's why you just go back to save your whole group. After this, you reduce center perfectly. So became you were winning for this game. Yeah, even white was supposed to capture this group. Yeah, this was very big. So after this, yeah, this was really big. Now black's reduced condition was really good. And then I can say the white last losing move was like however white need to save these 2 stones. After even white just hane here, this was gonna be sente. Yeah, you know, black is supposed to answer, then white can atari one time. White didn't have a reason to just skip this exchange. White must exchange. This is really big. Yeah. So the actual game was like, yeah. After this, and even black had a chance to Kusumi. by Sente, so became the gap was bigger. Yeah, after this there was the some little end game trouble for each other, but I don't think that was really important. At the lastly, yeah, now this invasion didn't work. Still, like, better to just connect here and then make this group larger and then make white to defense. That was maybe it wasn't common, and the actual game was like, yeah, white right sequence was like even Atari first and make black to connect, yeah, and then which move is good? You know, anyway, even though you just play here, it doesn't work. Yeah, right. Yeah, because if you really want to capture, like here or this one, yeah, because white can cut here, you cannot really capture. The white can connect everything like this, and if you just try to separate here, then this is gonna be cool. But it's kind of a flower code for white, so it's impossible to play. So now was like, yeah, actual game was like yeah. Oh, sorry, this was not actual game. Yeah. Eventually, white could save. Yeah, you had to return here. Yeah. There was some ending game, but I think it was okay. After this, there was a small mistake of the end for the ending game, but I think it didn't have a relative about the winning or losing. So I think I told you all the main part, and for the corner, I can say black didn't have a chance to capture. Yeah. But you could bother even actual game you get many already, yeah, because white already didn't have a chance to do something here. Yeah, here became black was very thick because you know that was all center like you, but how you did it was correct. Yeah, just I could show you how you could even save the one stone, then you can go to one more big place. Yeah, and about this Hengma, yeah, knight move was not really common. And about the RG, RG timing was a bit fast, and the lower side was one of the urgent point for each other, especially for white. And the middle game, yeah, middle game here, how you can handle here. Yeah, after you move out here, you just need to had to focus. If you were thinking this moving was not good, then you had to trade differently quickly, yeah. And then about this here, yeah, when you play the knight move and the white push here, and the tenuki became white was very thick, yeah. So that was a little bit strange at the middle game. Okay, at this moment, so I can say that this connect is always sente. Still, it's not possible to capture this group because this cutting is gonna be sente. Yeah, there is no method to capture this white. Of course, it's a really bad exchange. White can connect everything. So your right is just connect and then make white to defense here. So you can even move like this. But if white found out this Tetsuji, somehow black is a little bit heavier than just now because black obviously doesn't have an enemy now. Black just need to fly away to center by yourself. If you don't like this condition, throw them away is quite common. If I just don't tell you about this area. Or if you are hoping to leave the RG as well, then you can just Atari here and then try to move out. Because this exchange made RG, so which means white has to spend one more move here. Yeah, and then you can catch up. You can try to catch these 3 stones. That can be another way. Yeah. So other part, yeah, white could play more active way the end of the middle game. Yeah, so white was a bit passive, that's why black can reduce white center perfectly, and became black made territory, little territory at the center. So that was a black's winning move. Yeah. And about, yeah, even this strategy is important for each other. Okay, so I think maybe I told you all the main point, and if you still have a question, then please leave the comment or send me the message. Yeah, then I can explain more detailedly about the special part. Okay, I think the both of the players' game quality was really good, really. Yeah. Okay, thank you for watching for this video, then see you guys next time. Bye bye.